Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Magic with Food. Today in this episode I'm going to demonstrate the Indian fruit cake without using a baking oven and also using only locally available ingredients such as wheat flour, jaggery, refined oil as well as ghee and milk. In this recipe, you can use bananas, pomegranate, apple, pear as well as seedless grapes for fresh fruits. For nuts, you can include groundnuts, cashew nuts, badam, walnuts, pista, etc. Dry fruits, we can include tutti frutti, raisins, cherries, plums, dates, figs, etc. Whatever that is available, you can use among the mentioned. Now, why should we go for this recipe? Bakery fruit cake is rich in fat or butter, sugar, and sugar syrup is used. When we look into the nutritional value, the cake is highly rich in calories. Now, this Indian fruit cake, we do not have sugars. We are using jaggery instead of it, vegetable oils instead of saturated butter. So, this Indian fruit cake can be used by diabetics and also by all age groups and easily made within no time. The cost of this cake is much low when compared to the bakery fruit cake. In this recipe, I've used almost all the food groups except pulses, of course, no egg and meat product. So quickly, let's go into the recipe. Now let's go quickly into the recipe on Indian fruit cake. Now, what are the ingredients that are required? Wheat flour, jaggery, milk. In this, I have put the essence. Now, these are tutti frutti and cherries, raisins, cashew nuts. You have badam. You have walnuts. Now, coming to the fresh fruits, I have pomegranate as well as banana, oil and ghee. Now here I have a tin lined with the flour and this is, I have lined it with the oil. Now let me on the stove. Now I'll take the wheat flour and then on an empty pan I'm going to roast it till we get a good aroma. On roasting, the gluten is completely removed. Now this is completely roasted. Now this I'll take it into a plate and keep it aside. Now this is the roasted wheat flour. Now I've taken the pan. Now I'll add ghee into it and then add the nuts. Fry it to golden brown. I'm adding cashew nut, badam as well as walnuts. Just fry to a brown color so that you will not have a raw smell and it gives a crunchy taste. Now this is ready. These have become brown and you get a very good aroma after frying the cashew nuts, walnuts and badam. Okay. Now to the roasted flour, I am going to add the fried dry nuts. I will add the tutti frutti as well as the cherries. I'll add even the raisins. I will add the pomegranate. I'll add banana into it. Now slowly mix all the dry fruits, fresh fruits as well as the nuts, so that the color of the fresh fruits will not change and you have a even mix in the roasted flour. So that is done. Now this is ready. Now let's look into the next step. Now on the stove again, I will add the refined oil into it. Now into this oil I am going to add the jaggery. Now we'll have to make a syrup in the oil. Big pieces of jaggery is there. It should melt. Now you can see jaggery has melted and you can see the jaggery syrup. Almost it is done. Let's keep it in a low flame. Still 1 or 2 pieces of jaggery are remaining. Since this is ready, I'll put the roasted flour along with the fresh and dry fruits as well as the dry nuts into it. Now I'll mix it up. Now I am going to add a cup of milk because the wheat flour may be hard, so I am going to add milk along with the vanilla essence into it. Now when the wheat flour is hard, it takes more milk, and if it is soft type of wheat, then it takes a cup of milk. I am going to add some more milk. Now I will add 1 spoon of ghee to it and then remove it. Now this is almost done. Now this is the tin lined up with the flour. Now I will level it, let it settle and then cool, so that you will not have any air bubbles into it. Let it cool. You can also take it out into a plate. I will spread it with the hand. Wet my hand and then spreading it. This is ready. Now let it cool, then we can cut it into pieces. Now let me remove it from the tin. Beautiful. This can be cut into pieces like how you cut a fruit cake. Now I will remove it in the plate. Now you can see the fruits in it, the nuts in it. It's a complete food. We have added cereals, we have added nuts and dry fruits, we have added fruits, we have also added milk and milk products along with the flavoring agent and jaggery groups.